We live in a time where anyone can start their own SEO agency and go from literally $0 to making 35k MRR in just a matter of 1 year's time. I remember in April of 2024, I had my first sale off paid outreach, and I messaged my friend telling him just how excited I truly was. And to give you proof of that, here is the message that was going back and forth with me and my buddy Alex. This is March of 2024, telling him, hey, I just got my first sale. Thank you so much for your tips. And that was after failing on demo calls 14 straight times. So I failed 14 straight times before I got my first sale off paid outreach. And now we're currently just below 60 active clients at 37k MRR and over 40k in monthly revenue. And to give you some proof of that, here is all of our clients and our client sheets. And we are at $37,632. You can see I'm going to blur out some of the private information on the left, but that is what I'll be getting next month. Even if I don't bring on one more person, right? I'll be getting 37,000 or just over that. Right? So in this video, I'm going to give you 3 top outreach strategies to help you go from $0 to 35k MRR in the shortest amount of time possible. And also stick to the end of this video for some free sauce that will help you land your first 5 clients quickly, right? And number 1 is going to be cold calls. Cold calls are probably the most effective strategy and technique that you can use to get new clients, especially when you're in that 0 to 5 client range, because you're just calling people up right away. And as long as you have good tonality and you have a decent script, you will get people on Zoom calls. That is just the fact, especially if you're calling around 30 to 200 people per day, which is what I was doing, and triple dialing them as well. And the way that I would recommend doing this is first scraping all of their data, either through Outscraper or through D7 Lead Finder. And then once you have all of their data in Excel sheets, you just look at their phone number section here, and I would just start cold calling them right away. The worst case scenario that's going to happen from this is you're going to get better at cold calling, which is such a valuable skill to have, not only in business, but in life. And number 2, you'll be able to find your ideal target market a lot quicker. I guarantee you, if you go through 200 different cold calls, you're going to find out what industry is really going to need your services in which specific time period or season, right? Which is also very important when it comes to building a successful business. You don't want to market towards people that don't want your services, obviously. So cold calling is so important when you get started. And it's just the fact that you have to get over that simple hurdle of people telling you to F you and F off and F this, F that. But worst case scenario, what's going to happen? Are they going to jump through your phone? Are they going to attack you through your phone? At the end of the day, you can just hang up, call again, and nothing's going to happen, right? So that is what I would recommend doing, scraping them, calling them up right away, and just telling them this right here, going through this cold call script, saying, hey, name, how are you doing? It's name. And if you don't have their name because you're scraping through Outscraper or D7, that is totally fine as well, but you have to start off by getting their name first. And the way I would do this is simply by saying, hey, this is email name, your name. We were just going back and forth through email. My name's Andre. What's your name? And then from there, it's, we were just going back and forth through DMs, email, whatever it is in regards to your offer. So my offer is like more estimates, more reviews, right? And then if they're interested in that offer, they will keep talking to you, even though you haven't sent an email to them, right? That's just kind of like your foot in the door, so to speak. And then anyways, I thought I'd save us both time if you got like 5 minutes to see if we would even be a good fit, if that works for you. And then it's like, okay, perfect. Well, we only work with your specific industry, so they know that you're different than other marketing companies because you're niche. And then from there, it's just talking about how you can actually help them by asking them a few questions to get them to open up about their current situation. So we like to go over, one of these questions is like qualifying them, making sure you know how much they're putting into other ads like Angie's List, Home Advisor, Facebook, etc. Or if they're just doing referrals, there's going to be pain points in either one of those. So you ask that question and you find that pain points, and then you just keep diving into that pain points, and you just get to that section eventually where you ask them what time of day it is, right? You find the time that fits their time and your time on the calendar, and then you plug them in, get them on a Google Meet call, and then you eventually sell them, right? So that is how you do cold calls for the most part. And I'll make specific videos on how to do that as well, right? Number two is going to be cold email. So after you get like your first 5 to 10-ish clients or so, when you're at 5 to 20 clients, I would go right into doing cold emails, buying a bunch of domains and starting to send a bunch of emails that way, anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000 emails a day, I would recommend. And the way we do this is, we send out a bunch of emails, and basically if someone responds to you, okay, send it to me. Instead of sending them another email showing them the video on how you can help them, I have more detailed email videos before in my YouTube videos. So go ahead and check those out if you haven't and you want to get your email system set up properly. But if they do say, okay, send it to me, right? So they're looking for the video that you said that you would send them from a previous email that looks something like this. Then instead of sending them an email right away, you just call them up ASAP. You look up their business name, you call them up ASAP. And again, you just go through that same kind of process saying this same exact thing. If you don't have their name, you start off the same exact way, right? And then you get right into, okay, we only work with X company. And then you find out where they're getting their leads from, whether it's Angie's List, Facebook ads, referrals, whatever it is, find the pain point and then get them on a Google Meet call and sell them. So you do that same exact script with this kind of email outreach. The only difference is they're actually responding to you first. So they're going to be a little bit warmer than cold calling people pretty much from nothing, right? So that is how you do cold email outreach. Facebook ads is the last thing. So I wouldn't go into Facebook ads until you have around 15 to 20 clients. And then once you are at that range of 15 to 20 clients, then you can use Facebook ads, turn them up to $100, $200, $300 a day. Eventually, we're at $150 a day currently with our Facebook ads, and start launching these heavy. And the way I would go about this, having it look something like this. So the way you want to kind of structure your Facebook ads once you're ready and you're getting going with it is to have a creative or a video that really pops. That is the most important thing for Facebook ads to be successful, is having a creative or an image that pops. And number two is going to be having a good offer. Right? So if you do those two things correct, then your Facebook ads will for sure be successful. And one way that we kind of do things is we have the offer right here in the creative. So whether it's helping people get 5-star reviews, telling people you're going to help them get estimates, whatever the end goal for your clients that you work with is, you want that in the creative or the video or the picture or whatever here. And then the text on the left is just going to be something like calling out your exact target audience. So attention, whoever it is. And then you're talking about the specifics on how you can help them in a very easy and simple to read format. Underneath that is going to be the reviews on how you kind of helped everybody else. And hopefully at this point, you're going to have a few reviews and testimonials from other people. And I would put those at the bottom of this here, just for social proof. And that is going to help out a lot with conversions on Facebook ads as well. And then through this same exact process, you're going to be calling people up again in the same way, right, that you did with emails and cold calls, etc. Except you're going to be already knowing their first name and last name and a little bit of their pain points based on the form that they're filling out. But you would start the cold call the exact same way, hey, we're just going back and forth, or, I saw you just filled out your Facebook form in regards to your offer. Do you have like 5 minutes to see if we would even be a good fit? And then for Facebook ads, it's okay, perfect. Just to be clear, you are this niche, right? Because at this point, you're only going to be working with one specific niche. Throughout your first 0 to 20 clients, you're not going to have a specified niche that you're going to be working with, because to be honest, you haven't earned the right to work with one niche. You have no idea how your product works for, the specific niches that you can help. But once you have 20 clients, you should have a good idea of the kind of niche that you can help. And so you just want to be clear that you are only working with that specific niche through the first part of that cold call, or should I say warm call. And it's going to be saying something like, okay, perfect. Just to be clear, you are a whatever the niche that you're working with is. And then from there, we're structuring it the exact same way we are structuring all of the other calls, finding the pain points, diving into deeper on that pain, and then eventually getting them to the point where they're on a Google Meet call and you're selling them, right? So that is the exact process on how I would go from literally zero to making 35k MRR. And if you enjoyed this video and you want that cold call script, I know that is something that you guys are thinking of, right? When I'm going through the video, you want that cold call script to use to help you get your first 5 clients ASAP. I would go to that link below in the description, and it's going to be a link to our school community where that video is going to be posted in the top comment, so you can have that cold call script to use for getting your own clients ASAP, right? So once you're in there, we have calls one time every Saturday at 12 MST. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in that school community where we can grow together, and you can use my affiliate links for Search Atlas and Go High Level, which you're going to have to be using anyways to get your first clients. And I'll continue helping you out through there just from being my affiliate alone. So again, if you like this video, if you found it was interesting, go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.